If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe and hit the notification bell. I post a new Tom Brady video every day.
I think Joe Burrow reminds me so much of Tom Brady, but it's the traits that I see, the face, the that courage and that composure that he has in big moments. That's what reminds me of Tom Brady. All right. However, they will never be another Tom Brady.
This kid Burrow, Dan, when Alabama got this game to one score, they did it twice in the fourth quarter. Burrow in those two drives, which both ended in touchdowns, goes 9 of 12 for 106 and has 2 carries for another 30-some-odd yards. That guy, I've said it before, is Tom Brady. He is going to be a remarkable NFL player.
Joe Burrow got the Bengals to their first Super Bowl since the late 80s, and the sky may be the limit for the former #1 overall pick. In fact, Skip has been leading the charge that if TB12 does indeed walk away, and Burrow is the closest thing the NFL has left to the GOAT.
You saw it in the tape. Everyone was saying Burrow has the sort of style and it factor and throwing and getting the ball out and accuracy like Tom Brady. And you're going to be hearing that all week, because if Burrow wins the Super Bowl, he will do it in year 2, albeit his second year of starting. It was Brady's first year of starting. He will do it as a team that is going against the NFC team that is absolutely favored.
Yeah, but not by 2 touchdowns.
Hold on a minute. And you're also going to hear it. It's against the Rams, same franchise. And if Burrow wins it and he puts his hands on his head, shocked, can't believe it, the dream is complete. It'll look just like the Brady shot from that year in the Superdome.
And I loved his demeanor, because I don't know if he's up 14 or down 14. And I said that's a great attribute to have at that position. Does he have all of the other things that you want? In what you're saying, he could turn out to be a great NFL quarterback.
He's got great accuracy. And there were maybe 2 or 3 throws in the entire game that I think he wants back. He's got a great sense of anticipation. That's the thing you're looking for most when you're making the transition from college to pro, because spaces don't stay open as much as they do at the collegiate level. You know, they're open, but they don't stay open. So you have to anticipate. He has that. He has that ability.
Brady was the greatest clutch player in any sport because he did it so long on so many big stages.
Correct.
But I'm seeing the clutch gene operate in Joe Burrow. So I'm with you. We need to see more. But my gut, my eye test is telling me this is the next guy who can do that.
And to go to Kansas City and to win, and I know how difficult it is to win in Kansas City, to do that as a young player.
Yep.
He gets double points for that.
You know, Rich, we saw Joe Burrow when we were in Miami, and we noticed that he had nerves of steel, because at one point, right before we went live, you spilled coffee on the desk. Right.
That's right.
We all went into we were all like in NASCAR
panic mode.
We were in panic mode because there was a countdown. There was 30 seconds. Yeah. Joe Burrow, you spilled this coffee.
He was just like, cool.
That's right. His heart rate didn't move. It was change. It was just like Joe. He didn't flinch. He didn't do anything.
Did he help? I kind of remember he kind of helped.
Well, he kind of
spot there.
We kind of looked. He was pointing hey, you guys missed a spot.
That's Brockman's thing. Brockman's like, he didn't help at all. I'm like, what did you want him to do? There was 5 of us.
No, but that's when I knew that Joe Burrow could handle any pressure situation in the NFL. We have a coffee fire drill going on around you.
30 seconds to air, and all of a sudden, coffee everywhere. And we're panicked, and Joe's just like,
cool.
Skip, there are some similarities. I think the thing is that when we make comparisons, Skip, what do we look at? Size, speed, strength, things of that nature. I think Brady's a little taller, but if you look at their makeup, they're kind of similar.
They are.
Nothing physically imposing. They don't have Josh Allen's arm. They can't run around like Lamar Jackson. Mm-hmm. They don't have the size of Herbert or Josh Allen, the physical imposing, good Lord. Mm-mm. But the poise, the calmness when it's chaos. And I think that's the best thing that a quarterback can have. The accuracy is that I don't care. I'm going to be here. I'm not going anywhere. So, Skip, I will say that. And when you look at him, Skip, he looks like a 25-year-old Macaulay Culkin. He looks like Harvey. That's what he looks like.
Yep.
And he gets the job done.
Yep.
You look at Tom, Skip, and that video. his draft thing, you're like, what he gonna do? He ain't gonna play nothing in the NFL.
Ugliest 40 ever.
He might be a backup, but ain't no way that guy's gonna go on to be what he became.
Yep.
And when you look at Joe Burrow, Skip, and Joe Burrow's not in play, you're like, okay. Yeah, I can see you got a quarterback's body. Mm-hmm. That's what you can play.
He does.
He's not going to run, Skip. He's more elusive, but it's not like he's fast. Skip, he ain't trying to make nobody miss. He's trying to get a first down and get down.
Yep.
So I see why you make those comparisons. The poise, the accuracy, the calmness, and the chaos. See, he's there.
It was every single fan saying whoever wins today gets the Bengals. And all I'm saying is be careful what you wish for, because Joe Burrow is a unicorn.
He is the one young quarterback right now, if in fact Brady is gone, who is playing quarterback at that chess master level already, where he can see it, speed read it, find the most open receiver, and deliver an extremely catchable ball right into the numbers. That's what he does. I'm talking about leadership, aura of he has a connection with his receivers where they really like him off the field. They enjoy being around him, and they trust him on the field to keep his poise, cool under fire. He is Joe Cool. He's got a lot more outward cool off the field than Brady does.
A lot more personality.
Okay. So he's got more outward swagger. But I remind you of the story we talked about last week about Brady beat Breeze and sent him into retirement, out there throwing footballs with his kids after the game. Then he goes in the locker room and said, I kicked his ass.
Got his ass.
Okay. Got his ass. Okay. Well, he did. And that's Brady behind the scenes. But he's not going to show you that publicly until he's giving you little bits and pieces here lately, right?
I would be stunned if you don't hear this storyline over and over and over again, certainly since we all now have Brady nostalgia out of the blue. Against the Rams, year 2, nobody's expecting it. And Burrow is crushing it and killing it.
And then he has this gunslinger type mentality that he doesn't care what the score is, as you point out. And maybe as important or more importantly, his play callers don't care if it's 14 ahead or 14 down. In these situations where the conventional school of thought is, hey, let's just see if we can churn out some clock here, make some first downs, they go right back to whipping it around the yard. They did it against Texas earlier in the year, and it resulted in a 31 for 39 performance, and here he goes again. This guy is unique. He really is, and his ability to stay alive in the pocket, extend plays. How many times did he shug off a Crimson Tide defender in this game? And being on the field and watching it, you realize just how strong he is.
That's it for this video. I post a new Tom Brady video every day, so please like and subscribe. That way you'll always have a new Tom Brady video to watch every single day.